welcome to the Great Margarita Hunt. I'm Jenny, and I'm on the hunt for the very best margarita in the whole world, one margarita at a time, and meeting all kinds of new friends along the way. Today, we're going to have a coffee margarita. I'm making this a little differently than we have in the past, but I wanted you to know I'm using this Maestro Dobel Silver. This is a good standard if you were looking for a decent tequila, but it's not necessarily my sipping tequila. Yeah, so as for sipping, this would not be my absolute favorite. However, I'm going to like it in this margarita, I'm quite sure. So margarita with coffee, that's got to be great, right? So we're doing 25 margaritas in January, and this is margarita number 3. So first thing I did was I took just coffee, and I put a cup of coffee in with a cup of sugar and mixed it all together and brought it to steep and let it steep for a little bit, and that's what I'm going to be using for my simple syrup. You can also make it directly with the coffee beans, but I went ahead and used coffee this time. And I'm going to use an ounce of lime juice. And so today what I'm going to do is go ahead and put this directly into my shaker. You've seen me use this one before. I really like this. It also has a measuring inside. And so we always use fresh squeezed only, but instead of making a whole bunch this time, I'm going to go ahead and just squeeze this directly into my shaker. And this lime is large enough, and I already rolled it around a little bit. I don't know if you watched me do this before. It squeezed me. Squeezed me? It has squirted at me in the past. But this was a large lime, and I am pretty sure it is going to give me a good ounce, which is what we want, an ounce of lime juice. Oops. And then what I'm going to do, you see it squirting all over the place? Okay, well, at least it didn't get me in the eye this time. And I wanted to go ahead and do that because I'm going to get my glass, and I'm going to use just a little bit. Whoops. I'm going to use this little coupe here. I'm going to put a little bit of this lime on the side of it and dip it in some sugar. We're going to rim it a little bit with sugar because it's a sweet drink. Now, remember, one of the things that we've tried here over the last, I don't know, 18 months or so has been a lot of cocktails that you would use vodka in. I like making it with tequila. So number 3 and number 4 of our 25 are going to be drinks that traditionally would have vodka, and we're going to use tequila. So I've got my 1 ounce of lime juice in here. Now I'm going to put 2 ounces of my tequila, which is this silver Maestro Dobel, and I like this because it has this measuring cup in here. So we're going to pour that in, and I'm going to use just a 1/4 ounce of the coffee simple syrup that we've made, just a 1/4 ounce of it. So I'm going to pour this in a smaller shaker, and then I'm going to put in a 1/4 ounce of Kahlua. So we're going to add this traditional coffee liqueur. We're going to put this in here too, and again, I'm just using a 1/4 ounce, so it's not very much, in with the coffee simple syrup with that lime juice and this tequila. So I need some ice. I'm gonna put some ice in my shaker, and this is going to be good. Wouldn't this be good for your friends? It's like a dessert. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put some ice in here just to chill my glass too. So my glass is getting chilled. This is like a dessert margarita or a dessert cocktail. What did I do at the top to this? It's right here in front of me. It was hiding. Okay, I like the shaker because it screws, the top screws on, and so does this, and so I can shake it like this and not worry so much about it going all over me, and I like that. So if you've noticed, if you've been watching us for a while, we normally shoot our videos indoors, and we have a neon sign behind us, but we'll tell you about it. I'm gonna get rid of it. But see, being outside means I can just do that. See, I don't have to worry about where to fill it. Look at this. It looks kind of a great caramel color, doesn't it? I like this. And so not as dark maybe as an espresso margarita, but this is going to taste good. A little bit of sugar rim. If you wanted to, you could float a couple of little coffee beans in there for decor. Oh, smell it, for decor, just as a garnish. And here we go. That is surprising. The lime juice comes in more than I was expecting. It's not as sweet as I thought. So this would be a fun one for us to play with a little bit. Maybe a little less lime juice and a little more of the coffee. I think I would like that. In fact, I would probably move this up to a half an ounce to maybe 3/4 of an ounce. We'll let you know. We'll put it in our description down below and maybe adjust our recipe. This is very refreshing, but I think my mind was thinking it was going to be more of a little more alcohol in it, perhaps. I was thinking it would have a little different taste to it. But I like it. It's much more like a traditional margarita than I would have thought. You know, usually I make these and try them with you for the first time. So on our scale of 5, we're 5 margarita glasses. A rating means it's the best margarita I've ever had. 4 means it's a really good margarita. I would do it all the time. And 3 makes it a traditional margarita. It's good. I would enjoy it. 2 is not good and 1 is horrible. I would make this a 3, 3.5, maybe pushing a 4, especially if we put a little sparkle in it. But it's good. I think I would just like more coffee in it. So next time, and we'll adjust it in the comment below, let us know what you think. Any other kind of margaritas you want us to try as part of our 25 margaritas in 2025? Comment below and let us know. And until then, so you know we're here doing these things for you to make these product quality assurance tests for you. So that last one had the whole ounce of lime juice in it, fresh squeezed lime juice. I said that was really, it was refreshing, it really was. But for this type of cocktail, I was looking for something a little sweeter and have a little bit more of the alcohol. In this case, our nice Maestro Double Silver. And so we've adjusted the recipe, and that's the one we're going to put down below. This one now has 2.5 ounces of the Maestro Double and just a 1/4 ounce of the fresh squeezed lime juice, just a 1/4 ounce. We used a 1/2 ounce, well actually 3/4 of an ounce of the Kahlua this time. And we put, for our simple syrup made with coffee, we put 1 whole ounce. So we've adjusted those measurements, and let me tell you, this is much better. This is much more like the coffee cocktail you're thinking of, like an after dinner drink, espresso. Now you do still pick up a little bit of that lime, so it has a little bit more freshness in it, a little citrus in there that it wouldn't have otherwise. And you can adjust that. But I definitely like this, making this coffee simple syrup. That is really good with the Kahlua, with the tequila. So think tequila. Agave cocktails win. All right now, until the next time, the hunt continues.